Thank you for tuning in to Words of Wisdom Wednesdays. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Sia.
Oh my gosh.
We're just sitting in a bedroom.
It's not our bedroom, like at all.
Should we advertise that?
Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's
what if the person listens to this?
Well, that's okay. But yeah, he's a very tall man in a very small bed. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
It's a very comfortable bed, though.
Right. As I'm eating breakfast.
He is having coffee, eating a croissant because I love butter. He is having oatmeal,
Quaker oats, and a smoothie, which is made of fruits, yogurt, and almond milk. Because I'm lactose. Oh, I'm sometimes lactose.
Sometimes lactose. Yeah, whenever she's like, oh, Michelle, you want to share this chocolate with me? I'm like, no, Sia. And she's like, I'm only sometimes lactose.
And then if Michelle asks me to have something that has milk, and I'm like, Michelle, you know I'm lactose.
Yeah, and then you have a bite anyway. Okay. So today we're talking about charities. It is the holiday season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, charities.
Or being charitable.
Dude, I'm so broke it's not even funny. Like, I can't even give like $1 to like, when you go grocery shopping,
yeah.
and then there are the people that are ringing the bells. Mm-hmm. I can't even give $1 to that. I'm like, I'm sorry, do you want to donate to my fund?
It's the Sia fund. No, you know what? It's the 20-something-year-old fund, because living in Vancouver is ridiculous. It's so expensive. Just rent.
Expensive. At least in Los Angeles, you can hustle and, you can find ways to survive. Vancouver, no. Everyone here is like, nope, you gotta have that money.
You gotta have money. You gotta have a job. But you know what's kind of sad is that people judge you on your jobs here. Well, I guess it's like that everywhere. Everyone's kind of pretentious. Like, say you were really broke and you wanted to get another job and you worked at whatever.
McDonald's.
Right? And you're working at McDonald's to make money for your family and stuff. Though, you know what? I think McDonald's pays their employees well if you work there for a certain amount of time.
The minimum wage just went up here.
What is it now?
Don't ask me that.
It was 10. It was 10.25.
I think it's gone to like 12 or something. Just because I remember when I went to the bank. Yeah, I remember when I went to the bank and they're like, "This is the minimum wage," and I was like, "My job is not paying me anything close to that." And I called you and you're like, "It's because we're servers, Sia." Yeah. So
we actually get paid like 20 something an hour.
I know, but I don't count the tips. All I think about is that hourly wage because that's all the bank cares about.
Yeah, but tips are great though because you don't get taxed. Right. You should put them in there in case they try to screw you up.
Listen, I am one little African girl in this cobweb of rich people. I'm the last person they'll come and try and find. Where's Sia and her taxes?
I need that extra tip money now.
But like you were saying, Vancouver is so expensive here though, because even if you have a job at McDonald's making $13 or whatever the rate is an hour, you still need another job to survive.
Exactly, just to pay rent. If you have a family, that's another story. But that's
compared
life,
to LA, where there's random odd jobs to do.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the odd jobs would be. What, be a Vine or YouTube star in LA?
No, not even that.
Hi guys, today I'm having this smoothie by Venice Beach. Oh, look at the rollerbladers.
Yeah, but that's what society has taught us, that you don't have to do much. You just have to do what your heart desires, and you follow it, and you'll make money off of it. But like odd jobs,
that's a lie. That's
look
at
YouTube
society.
And Vine stars.
Well, of course, but I'm saying that's the majority. Because those stars, they've been doing it for how many years?
That's so
right?
true. They've been doing it from like the get-go.
They're projecting this false image to young people to be like, oh yeah, if I make YouTube videos, like I can be famous. They get paid, right?
And then I try it for one video and then I get bored. I'm like, I'm done.
But you know what? Your video, if your period was a person, you did that with what's her name, Linda Dong.
Yeah, Linda Dong.
Yeah, that's huge right now. And honestly, like I feel like if I had a period, it wouldn't be you. My period's a lot more mellow.
Oh my god. Speaking of periods, I'm just like thinking of what I did this past weekend.
Oh my gosh. What did I do? I did a lot too this past weekend. We weren't together this past weekend, which is first because we're always together.
Always together for everything.
What did you do? You have to tell me. You haven't even really told me. I just know that
oh my gosh.
you worked because I worked with you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story, whatever. It's not like anyone's gonna listen anyway, right?
You will after this. Go for it.
I'm not gonna name the place that this took place at, but so after work, I got drunk during work. Actually, Michelle was,
but she did it in a classy way. I mean, she was drinking $100 bottles of wine, so it's okay.
Literally, and no one knew I was drunk except for Michelle. That's the best part about knowing little secrets at work, is because you guys can get away with stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I started acting ratchet after work.
It was the most ratchet thing I've ever experienced, even seen on TV. No, that was the most ratchet thing
ever
I've ever seen.
Anyways, we walked out and we were walking, and I had to pee so badly, so I peed in the middle of the road.
Yeah, we were on some shared bike lane. It was off the side of the main road. But yeah.
And I just peed, and people were walking by or biking by, and I was like, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, I need to pee. I'm so sorry, sir. I need to pee.
And Michelle's like, oh my God. Mind you, Michelle's the one who just told me the story. Because I don't remember doing this. And then I stumble my way home, and my roommates tell me that I almost fell backwards on the stairs, and I just kept falling down in the hallway. Anyway.
Yeah, that's my partner, everyone. It's so funny, though, because I wanted to walk her home, and she's like, no, you have to get home. You have to get home. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm fine. I'll take you home. She's like, no. I'm gonna go take the train. Don't come. I'm like, I'm gonna call you right now. She's like, okay, just wait, I gotta text something. Okay, call me now. Like yelling this from across the parking lot.
Literally, I called so many people that night, and the people, I woke up the next morning, I was like, what the fuck? And people are like, yeah, you weren't making any sense, but it was just entertaining.
Oh my gosh, don't you hate one of those nights? Yes. But you know what? It is the holiday season, so everyone's going to be like that.
That's so true. And then I pooped.
And then she pooped. I wasn't here to witness that, so.
I pooped not in the bathroom. I pooped in a bedroom. Because I was so drunk. I literally pooped.
And I was just I was that silent when she told me. I didn't know what to say.
What do you say to what do you
Congratulations on your big poop? I don't know.
You hear crazy shit that white people do when they're drunk. That's what my friends like. My friends like, Sia, that shit white people do. Even my white friend was like, Sia, that's the nastiest thing I've ever heard.
Also, I don't think a lot of black people talk about that, Sia, so that's probably why you never hear about it.
So if you have embarrassing stories of when you were drunk, please hit us up and let us know.
Yeah, you could email it to us at wordsofwisdomwednesdays@gmail.com.
Or you can get us on Facebook.
At Words of Wisdom Wednesdays.
Yeah,
just search that in the
link. Or Wow Wednesdays with a 0 on Instagram and Twitter. But seriously, tag us in stories, because we would definitely love to share some of your stories to our listeners.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And I'm not even embarrassed about it. I'm kind of just like, yo, it happened. I don't remember any. See, that's what fascinates me about the brain.
It just shuts down.
Did it just was my eye? Did I close my eyes?
No, you were wide open. You were borracha, which means very, very drunk in Spanish.
But wouldn't I feel it? When you poop, you feel it?
No, I don't think so. I've had times where I've been really, really blackout, and then I fall, or I wake up. Oh my gosh! So I went to I'll tell you about my weekend. I went to a concert on Friday. The Headstones, which is a rock band from I guess the 90s or early 2000s. Anyway, it was an amazing show. I'll post some videos I took of it. But just for me, I grew up with hip hop. and stuff and like pop and R&B, but to explore that realm of music was intense. Like the energy in the room was so high and everyone was so friendly. Like actually you'd think like, oh yeah, these heavy metal whatever, like they'd rockers, yeah, but they're actually really, really nice people and they're cool. No, it was great, like crowd surfing and stuff. Yeah, no, not this show, but the last show I went to, last rock show, my boyfriend tossed me up into the crowd and I crowd surfed for like 10 seconds and I've never done that before and I was hammered and I didn't know what was going on and I was like, no. And the bouncer catches me and he's just like, are you okay? Just like, yeah, thanks. And then he puts me down and I run away. But at that concert, the one where I crowd surfed, we were sitting in a VIP booth because sometimes people don't go to their booths. They just go onto the main floor because they want to see the show, right?
Yeah.
But for us, we like to chill because I hang out with old fuckers. I'm just kidding. But so we're sitting in this booth and it's all along the walls are chairs or, you know, there's benches. So I sit down where the show is being played. Like I'm sitting down with my back to the show, I guess is what I'm trying to say. There's no chair. So I just go, pack. I hit the back of my head. I still have a bump. I hit the back of my head, and I'm like, ow. And then I just sit down. I'm like, oh, I hit my head. I'm like, are you okay? Next morning, I wake up. I'm like, oh, I'm super hungover. And then, like, I just, like, scratch my head, and I touch the bump, and it was it hurt so much. And I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, I bumped my head. But it was really bad. So, I don't know. I think when you're drunk, it just numbs you. It kills all your brain cells. Maybe it's just your brain's working a lot slower. I have no idea.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's a scientific explanation for it, but it's just like...
We could do research on that, but I'm scared to do that.
I actually do. I want to do research. I want to find out why. I was reading...
It's going to make me not want to be a 20-something-year-old. See, I say 20-something-year-old, so I don't have to say alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, so I'm cutting out. No alcohol until the 26th, which is my birthday. Like, no, okay, so we have to do it then.
Yeah, I had a serious conversation with my boyfriend, and we've decided not to drink anymore because after that concert... What day is it today? It's now Tuesday. Mm-hmm. So we're recording this Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow. Or it's released. It's going to be Wednesday. But I went to that show on Friday, and I'm just starting to feel normal again. So, yeah, my body, these old bones. Yeah. I need to slow it down. I guess I'm 25 now, so my body's like, oh my God, you're no longer indestructible. Like, okay, so I had to stand on my bed to put something on the very, like, super up high this morning in my closet on one of those shelves that are impossible to, you know, access. I don't know why those shelves are up there unless you have a stepping stool. I stood on my bed and I leaned over. I put it up there and I jumped down and I thought, like, oh my God, it's so high. Literally, like, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet. I'm so old now.
This is why, honestly, like, now when I look at grandparents and older people, I'm like, I wonder what you were like when you were younger, because now you're just this. No disrespect to grandparents out there, you know, but...
Sia and I are really short. When we get old, we're going to be even shorter.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're going to be like 4'10". I'm probably going to be
4'10". Try like 4'6", because right now I'm 4'11 and a half. I'm like 5.
Quote unquote.
So yeah, charities.
Donate to us. But actually though,
seriously, we are at that age. we should make a commercial. Like put us in like some village, you know, and then like, but have our cell phones with us. But be like, we're at, I think from the age of 20 to 30, you should be able to donate to those age groups. There should just be a foundation just for people between 20 and 30.
Yeah, but I think there are. It's for education, though.
Oh, yeah.
I think people do that for education.
I meant just for like, for life. Because that's when you get the most debt. That's like, oh, God.
After school, like, yeah, after you go to school and stuff. Mm-hmm. Still paying my student loan, but I've come up with a plan, a 2-year plan to be debt free, and then after that I'm gonna be good. So I'm going to be working my butt off. And also, here's another thing too, students out there or people who want to pay off debt, stop thinking like I need to pay this debt. If you do that, you're just going to get yourself caught up in debt, or it's going to take you longer. You need to think, I need to make this much amount of money in this much time or per month. For me, my goal now is to make $2,500 every 2 weeks. So that's like $5,000 a month.
Dang.
So with our job, I make just over half that maybe every 2 weeks. So I just need to, find another job or find another way. Hustle.
Right. I'm thinking of that too, because I'm like, maybe I should when it starts to die down, get a retail job, a job where I don't have to think, a job where I don't have to do, I just have to show up.
Yeah, and you also need to do one where you can, schedule this in. Like, that's something I've been thinking about too. It's like, okay, if I get a job somewhere, something that Sia and I are going to talk about in the future, probably in the new year, are surprising jobs that make you a lot of money.
Yeah. We should do that. Just do random
jobs that make you lots of money.
And then we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Just so in case any of you are out there and you need to pay off your student loan, and while you're looking for your real job, these are different jobs you can have. I have to balance acting classes, the podcast, and then the restaurant, and then auditions,
but once it gets slower at the restaurant, we can definitely pick up another job.
Oh, for sure.
And then
I'm going to do background work in the summertime. Sia's going to hook me up with that. I don't show up to a job and not think, okay, I'll do background work.
Is honestly that. When I was in LA, that's what I did.
How much do you get paid an hour to do background? It's like minimum wage, right?
Yeah, it starts at minimum, but then what they do, it goes like overtime, double overtime, then triple overtime, and then you get fed. But you literally do nothing.
Exactly.
You sit. Okay, you know what it is? It's so funny because acting, you don't get paid to act. You get paid to wait. Like, even the main actors, they'll come on set and they'll wait and wait and wait, and they do their scene and then they leave.
Oh my gosh, my brain's not working right now. What's the actor from Die Hard?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis time.
Really?
Bruce Willis time. Yeah, I wouldn't show up till like noon. Right? So people would be there at like 6 in the morning, set up, ready to go, but he wouldn't show up till noon because he's like, no.
Well, that's just because if he gets there at 7 a.m., they won't need him until like 11 or 12. Like, that's the thing with the actors. That's why they have stand-ins. Ooh, maybe I should look into that. Where stand-in is, you literally just stand in for the actor so that they get the colors and lighting right. So the actor doesn't need to be there for that.
Oh.
It really doesn't. And then, like, with the background, they just have you there at an extra early time to do nothing. But my background days are over. I did that. I learned a lot. You learn a lot, and you meet a lot of interesting people.
Well, your background days are over. Mine are just going to begin. I'm just kidding.
But, speaking about charities. Sorry, I'll do that again. I was, like, stretching. Speaking about charities.
Yeah.
Remember I was telling you about World Vision, how a few years ago they got caught
because
out of the dollar, 98% or some high percentage was going to their advertising, their workers, their CEOs, that stuff, and only a few cents were actually going to these children, which, by the way, these commercials, I swear, are black kids that they put in a makeshift village, and then they do that. Like, one of the actors got caught. She was an actor. Remember back in the day, World Vision was huge on getting actors to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got caught because it was a green screen that she was working with.
Really?
Yeah, it was a green screen.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny too, because I was thinking about donating to that charity for a kid. Yeah. I was thinking about it because I never thought about it. And then you can get tax deducted on it too.
Yeah.
Depending who you do it with. But,
and that's why now charities advertise like we're 100% like non-profit. We don't make profit out of this.
But then it's like, how do you pay the people on the street?
It's all volunteer. The people on the street, those are the ones that I won't give money to because I'm like, I know you're getting paid for this.
Yeah, my sister did that for like, I think a month or two, and she's like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah, but she got paid for it. So
yeah, she got paid.
So it's like, yeah, my $20 a month.
$13 an hour or something.
Yeah, my $20 a month that I'm sponsoring a child, $15 of that is going to everything else, and then that little child will do $5. But that Christmas one, the one where you get
with the shoebox,
yes,
I wanted to do that.
Yes, I think we should do that. And I think
is that with World Vision?
No.
Let's see who it's with. Mm-hmm. I'll let you look it up.
I'll ask Siri. Who runs the shoebox Christmas?
What? Looking. Okay, I found this on the website. Who runs the shoebox?
About Operation.
Okay, Operation Christmas. Who runs the shoebox Christmas?
Yes, it's Operation Christmas Child.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. That's one that I wanted to do. At Holt Renfrew as well, they do it, but it's $50 a box. But it's done through Holt Renfrew. If you want to do something like that.
We give Holt Renfrew $50 and then they put it together for us.
Yeah, or you give them a box which is made with $50. Actually, no, I think with Holt you just give them $50 and then they send them like nice stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll double check with my friend who.
Yeah, we should definitely do that and then post pictures up and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They're everywhere. My country.
Oh,
yeah, they go to Uruguay, El Salvador, Guatemala, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, Venezuela, Iraq. Haiti, Nicaragua, Chile, Senegal, my other country, and Ukraine. So this is why I think you should donate to me too, because 2 of my countries are on the list of Operation Christmas Child. But stuff like this I like because
Operation
everything
Christmas Adult for Sia. Sorry,
everything you put in this box goes to the child.
Goes to them. Yes, I remember doing that when I was a kid. Through my church when I used to go to church, which was good though because charity and donating. But also another thing too is canned food drives. Or paying $50 and you buy Christmas dinner for families through different charities. Could you ask Sari what that one is?
Okay, you want me to ask her?
Buying family Christmas dinner, Vancouver.
Buying family Christmas dinner, Vancouver.
Looking. Okay, here is what I found.
No, put charity maybe.
Okay. Buying family Christmas dinner, charity, Vancouver.
I don't see any matching restaurants.
It's not a restaurant.
Buying a family Christmas dinner, charity.
I don't see any match.
Anyway, I know that there is a charity that does that. You buy families Christmas dinner for $50, which is nice because could you imagine not having Christmas dinner as a kid? And I know that it's silly because it's just it's a Hallmark holiday, Christmas is...
It's called, Holiday Helpers.
Okay, Holiday Helpers.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, what I was saying, could you imagine not having Christmas dinner or anything like that as a kid growing up? Even though I know that it's a Hallmark holiday, I think it's still nice to give other kids those experiences because Christmas was always great for me as a kid. I don't know about you, Sia, though, because you grew up everywhere, kind of.
Yeah,
what are your early memories of Christmas?
When I first moved to Canada, between the age of 0 and 10, I don't remember Christmas being, like that.
Big of a deal.
Yeah, it was just like, okay. Like it was
even when you were in London.
Well, first I came to Canada, then Reading.
Then you went to,
yeah. So 0 and 10, I was in Africa. Don't remember Christmas that much. Come Canada, yeah, England, yeah. That's when it was like blown up.
And you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like we'd get invited to these parties, and my parents would be like, "Sia, by the end of this, we're going to be so fat. These white people, I think this is just a holiday they created so you can just get fat and eat and eat the turkey. The same turkey. I'm eating this turkey. The turkey."
What is a turkey?
Yes.
What's this big bird?
Like, just give me some chicken, fry it up, put some sauce in there.
Where's the rice?
Where's the rice? You have the potatoes, and then you have the stuffing. What is this? Did they take the inside of the turkey, and that's what they put?
Yeah.
So Christmas is just like, yeah. And then it was just like, it gets embedded in you because you go to so many of these parties and this and all this.
Yeah.
And all this that after a while, we're just just all of a sudden we're like, oh, Christmas here now. Christmas is here.
Yep. Hallmark holiday where everyone feels like, or it's a religious holiday. There's also Hanukkah and other holidays.
Kwanzaa is not a real one, okay? It was created by a white person.
We're going to talk about that in another one. I don't want to get her going because we're not going to have anything to talk about during that episode.
Right.
But yes. So anyway, we believe that you should donate. We're actually going to go out and give practical gifts to adults who need it.
Yes.
So a lot of homeless people, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of the homeless people on the street, they are actually mentally ill. And Vancouver used to have one of the largest mental hospitals ever.
And then they just shut down.
They shut down, and
that happened in Los Angeles too. When I was there, it's called Skid Row, and it's literally just blocks and blocks of people, families living on the street.
Wow.
Because the mental institute, everything's shut down.
Yeah.
And they clear everything out. So it's just sad, but yeah, and I'd love to go to a school.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that in the future. Talk to kids. Yeah. She's the weirdest smile on her face. Yeah, a lot of people out there on the street, they're actually mentally ill and they do need your help. So Sia and I are gonna go give practical adult gifts.
Yes.
So like bottles of water, toothbrush, toothpaste.
Yeah, all we need is
socks.
It's a brown bag.
Yep.
And then we can write our a quote, like one line of something that's wise.
Why are you making these faces at me?
I don't know why.
If you guys can see.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited when we start recording ourselves so you guys can see how it look like.
In the new year, we have a lot of New Year's goals, I guess. Well, for this podcast, I have a bunch of New Year's goals.
We'll talk about that at our New Year's episode that we're going to create, so we'll do that. But I think give to charities, but be very wise when you do.
Yeah, do the research into it.
Yes. And if you're in Vancouver and want to come out on the streets with us, we'll let you know when we do that.
Yep, we're going to get some people there, and it'll be good. Yeah, that's what pees my pussy, though. The way that homelessness works in Vancouver, not homelessness, but, people who...
You've named it a category. So, homelessness
in Vancouver. No, I mean, okay, so there are con artists that pretend to be homeless, and, they actually make quite a bit of money an hour just standing there pretending to be all fucked up. Everyone has their corner. It's like hookers, but not really hookers. They just sit there, and people give money. And they have shelters, welfare checks and stuff, but they just take advantage of people's charity. So you need to make sure you know, because if you walk downtown, there's a guy on Burrard Street and Robson, and I think he's actually needs help. He has the messed up foot, and he's happy it's my 50th birthday or it's my something birthday. It's obviously not. He does that every day. Up the street, I think it's a Lululemon. I don't know if it's still Lululemon down Robson. There's a lady who sits there. When I used to work at Moxie's about 5 years ago, she was still there. She works that corner. You walk down the street by Robson Square. There's the one guy on his knees. He's been there every day. So these people hit up touristy spots because we have ports. And we have ports for yachts and not yachts, cruise ships.
Cruise ships, yeah.
So people from other countries come in, and then they always explore Robson Street, the shopping district, waterfront area.
Because I was gonna say, how do these people make money on the street? Do they just get pennies?
No, they just sit there and they wait for
tourists,
I guess. Also, you can tell if you look at their shoes. That's something I do. If they have fucked up shoes, really fucked up shoes,
then it's
then okay, whatever. And you can also tell if they're kind of talking to themselves and they're whatever.
Oh, well, I gotta go get ready.
All right. Well, thank you for listening
to Words of Wisdom Wednesdays. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also you can email us. We would love to hear from our listeners.
All your blackout stories.
Yes, your pooping stories if you have any.
Oh my God.
Charity stories.
Oh my God.
Or if you want to warn us of any charity that's really bad out there and people are falling for their advertising. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
Okay. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.